new video. NFL post week 9 before week 10 tier list. So, I am still ill, unfortunately. And I am recording this video on Wednesday instead of Tuesday, like I may have said in my other two videos, because I did, unfortunately, not feel well enough. Well, my voice didn't feel well enough to make a third video. So I took the risk of, well, it's not much of a risk, more of a reward and a risk of letting myself recover a bit and praying, I felt good enough to make this video. And lucky for me, I did. Alright, so tier lists. I do this video every week. I do the power rankings predictions every week. But in case you're new, there's 5 tiers. There's top 5 pick, so teams I think will have a top 5 pick. Either that or the pick their pick. So I'll just go over it right now. So I have the Detroit Lions. We can scroll down. Detroit Lions, Houston Texans, Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the Dolphins I don't think have a first round pick, which is what I was trying to explain there, because they traded it to the 49ers, I believe. Either them or the Eagles. So their pick would be in the top 5. So whatever team has the Dolphins first round pick at this rate would be a top 5 pick. Next, we have just there, so teams I don't really see competing for the playoffs. They're in the conversation for a top 5 pick, because you only want to have 5 teams in a top 5 pick, obviously. They're in the conversation, but they're not there. They're just kind of there. This is kind of where you're happy as a fan base. You don't get so, invested in, oh, we could potentially sneak into the playoffs. And then you're also like, well, we'll have a decent pick still. You're not good, but you're not bad. It's basically what it is. So, I have the Washington football team, Chicago Bears, I believe, yes. The Giants, the Eagles, the Panthers, the Falcons, and the Broncos, I think. So just go over that. I have the Broncos, the Falcons, the Giants, the football team, the Bears, the Eagles, and the Panthers. The Broncos, they see my date collapse. The Falcons, same with them. They just feel like they collapse. Same with the Panthers. They're already collapsing. The Giants, they're just not good. The football team, they don't seem to be good. The Bears currently aren't good, but they could potentially make a playoff push. And the Eagles could also potentially make a playoff push. They're that sneaky team in my eyes, but I don't think they will. Next, we have barely missed. This is teams that I think will more than likely end up missing out on the playoffs, and this is what you don't want as a fan. Because then your pick won't be very good, and you don't get, to watch your team an extra week or 2 or 3 or all that. So I'm going to go down and start with the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Vikings, the Colts, the Bengals, the Chiefs, and that's it. Okay. Alright, about this. The Bengals, that's just, they've kind of fallen off, and also it is pretty hard it is possible still, but for a whole division to make the playoffs, because every team in that division, all above 500. That's one of 2 divisions, I believe, who are above 500. All teams are. And that would be the division the Chiefs are in. Once again, it's hard to, get all your division in the playoffs. And unfortunately, the Chiefs, I just think you're going to be that team cut out. The Raiders and Chargers seem to be thriving in your division, and you and the Broncos are kind of going to be left in the dust. Now, I do know you have that current advantage over at least the Browns, I believe. So that's good. But, as it stands, I do think the Browns will finish with a better record. The Vikings, they just had a poor start, so I don't think they're really gonna, same with the Seahawks and 49ers and Colts, all of these teams. They're just in a situation where they started out so poor that they're gonna need to do a lot in order to make the playoffs. Like, I believe all those teams are 3-5, maybe 4-5. They all have 5 losses, I'm pretty sure. So, that's not good. Next, we had barely missed, or no, not barely missed. We have wild card. These are the teams I think will more than likely make the playoffs, but won't appear in the Super Bowl or like the conference championship. I have the Cleveland Browns, the Patriots, the Bills, the Steelers, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Saints, the Cowboys. The Cowboys. And yeah, okay. The Saints, I don't know what their quarterback situation's like. I think Jameis is out for the season. At least Taysom Hill and Trevor Siemian, that's not good. Buffalo, you lost to Jacksonville, that says enough. Dallas, you just don't have a great history recently with playoffs. Whether that's making it and getting eliminated either first or second round or just not making them. The Chargers, I just feel like your team's barely scraping by at this point. The Browns, you seem injury prone at the moment, and personally, I think you're gonna do the same thing as last year. Steelers, I just feel like your team isn't complete enough. Like, you're a quarterback away and maybe a better O-line. The Patriots, it's because you have a rookie quarterback, that's basically it. And the Raiders, yeah, you just kind of are a team that falls apart every time. And that leads us to the final category, Super Bowl. Teams that I think will at least make their conference championship, whether it's AFC or NFC. The Buccaneers, the Rams, the Packers, the Titans, the Cardinals, and the Ravens. Ravens, they made it to the divisional last year. So, I don't see why they can't go farther. The Buccaneers, they have Tom Brady. You never want to bet against Tom Brady. Look at Matthew Stafford go with the Rams. They feel personally like the best team in the league in my eyes, but they did just lose to the Titans, so I can't really say that anymore. But yeah, they seem like the most complete team. They just had to piece it all together. The Packers, this is their last chance, and plus with the OBJ news currently going around and potentially him going there, that would increase the chances. But I personally, as a Packers fan, do not want OBJ to go to the Packers. I feel like that will just cause a lot of controversy because of Alan Lazard mainly having his number. I do have Alan Lazard's autograph, and I kind of like to keep it, even though Alan Lazard might be changing teams next year, which sucks. The Titans, they seem to be top 2 in the league, even without Derrick Henry, and the Cardinals. Their only loss is to the Packers for a reason, and they did just go out and destroy the 49ers with Colt McCoy. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you would personally change, like what teams you would put where, like whether you agreed or disagreed. And yeah, see you next time. And also, I will not be pre-recording a Falcons franchise for Friday, today, or tomorrow. So, yeah, I will record it on Friday if I am feeling up to the challenge. I might record it on Thursday actually, because I'm pretty sure I do not have school Thursday. So yeah. Goodbye.